Good morning, everybody. I'm Connie. This is my husband, Mark.
Hi.
I'm starting the video today because I am videoing him doing some work for our garden club. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and our garden club has asked that if we have certain plants, they would like us to volunteer them for a garden that they maintain for the village. And it's a beautiful garden, but they have listed a number of plants, one of which we have in abundance, and that is our Helen von Stein and lamb's ear. Here it is, as Mark is pointing to, and he's going to dig up 5 pots. And let me show you what our garden club does for our annual plant sale every year. Before we put our plants into a pot, we put coffee filters at the bottom, and that's because we transport our pots everywhere from one garden to another before we sell them, and that prevents the dirt from leaching into the base. Okay, Mark.
So the dirt that we have here actually comes from our garden, because each time I plant something, I dump the dirt on our lot line behind the trees and then reuse it for repotting things like that. And before I keep the dirt in, I just realised I forgot the manure. We have some compost manure that we put it into our pots pit. So
All right.
We're going to go away and get that manure.
Okay, and while he's going away, I'll just do a little bit of a video of what's happening over here. We've got our mums in a pot on a dead tree stump, and if you notice that tree stump, it's a lovely thing. It has a swirl. This fountain garden, as we call it, because there's our fountain. Right over here in this corner, we had a plum tree, and it's been about 10 years now. The plum tree was dying. We had our arborist remove the plum tree, but we really loved the stump. And so we donated a stump to a friend of mine, part of the stump, and then we have this one that has that little swirl in it. And we love having it there. It's like a planter place for anything that we put in the spring, in the fall, and that's what we have there. I think Mark is coming back. There's our fairy hiding in the back of the corner. Mark is back with his compost.
So it's not manure, it's mushroom compost.
Well, that's really good.
And I'm just going to put a little in each pot. Like that.
Okay.
Then I'll put some dirt. So lamb feeders are actually native to Iran and Turkey. They were introduced into England in 1792 or something like that. And the variation that we have isn't the original variation, because it had flowers. They've been bred now to not have flowers, although they do sometimes revert back to their original form. Okay, that was the easy bit.
Okay.
Now the hard work.
Now he's going to dig up. These are very large leaves, as you can see, and they're a little bit difficult to dig up because they spread, their roots spread, but Mark's going to get in there, get the shovel under them, and when he gets a good section that has a root on it, he is going to put them in the pots. And we can clean them up after we put them in the pots. You can see that there's some dead leaves at the bottom, because when they get wet, lamb's ears really don't like a lot of water, which is why they like this little berm, because the water flows down. Maybe I should get over here while you're doing that? Okay.
Yeah, we originally planted some of them by the fairy garden over there, and that area is much lower, and when it rains a lot, it floods, and we lost the lamb's ears because they did not like being sitting in that wet soil. So they do like a nice sandy soil, which is why they do so well along our pathways, because of the sand in making the pathway.
It's very sunny out here today, so I'm trying to get into a position where it's easier to see what's happening here. This looks pretty good. You see what a huge clump that is? We actually gave away most of this clump several years ago to someone who was building a pond. And they love this plant, and it's spread that much in just maybe 5 years. Lamb's ears, especially the Helen von Stein, it's beautiful. We always invite children because they have never felt the plant. We invite them to feel the leaf to explain why it's called a lamb's ear.
The other reason I like it is really their texture is their colour. And it's such a contrast to other things in the bed because of that light green colour, but also they have a different texture. The light falls on them differently.
You're right. Yes.
So,
Wow. That is quite a clump. I think, oh, that'll work. They're a little difficult to divide, and they might look a little bit sad once they're first in the pot, but once they're watered, they'll be great. Like I said, we'll clean them up later. You have to put a little bit of dirt in to kind of tuck them in. This is what we do when we're digging up plants from our garden to donate our annual plant sale in May. And we have a wonderful instructor. She's a member of our garden, and she does demonstrations every year to show everyone how to repot a plant so that they look garden center quality for our plant sale. And look at that.
there's one done.
There's one done. Just need to pull off its dead leaves. Great.
And this year, after many years of helping Connie with her garden club tasks, principally the annual plant sale she mentioned, I've decided I'm actually going to join.
Yay!
I think I'll be the only man. Room has it that was one more. Out of how many members? Like 90, is it?
We have, well, we can not have more than 90. That's in our bylaws, but I think we probably have 75 members now. And we mostly attract retired ladies who've raised their children, they're done working, but we've occasionally attracted some younger members, which is wonderful. And then they're teaching their kids about gardening. It's fabulous. Many of the members, because I ran the plant sale for a number of years, and Mark always helped me. There's a lot of material that had to be brought back and forth to the plant sale, and Mark always helped me with that. And so many of the members know him already. So when they see him for our first meeting next week, they'll be happy that he's there. Because you can see he has good knees, and he can really do some good digging. This is going to be a wonderful donation for the bed that we maintain in the village, because we need some edge plants, and they have a section that is very much like this. It's a bit of a berm. And lamb's ears really, as Mark was saying, they don't like to be wet for a long period of time.
And you can see I'm not being particularly gentle with them.
No.
I think they're pretty hardy. They can stand up to a fair bit of produce. At least that can. This is Connie's first experience of being a videographer, so.
And it may not be that good, because sometimes I cut off Mark's head.
There we have 1, 2, 4, 5.
Thank you for watching Mark work and me stand here in the sun doing nothing, except, well, I am the videographer, as you pointed out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.